update on Tim Stutzla, didn't participate this morning?
Tim will be out this evening, day-to-day, upper body.
Upper body?
Yeah.
The result of that hit that he took against Florida, was it?
Yeah, Florida.
70s?
Yeah.
You have lots of changes, obviously, to your lineup here this evening.
Yeah, we'll have different line combination and got a call up as well. So and then we have Shabbat coming back, so that's a good news.
Looks like Forsberg will start in goal.
Forsberg and no, yeah.
What can you say about Boko? Gets called up. Guy spent a lot of time in the minors. What does he bring to the table?
Well, I think he brings speed. Like he has good speed and brings physicality. He's a physical player, up and down. So I think he played well in Belleville. So I think they felt that he could help our team.
Do you anticipate Tim going on the road with you after this game, or is...
Yeah, I would think so. I think he'll come on the trip because it's a 3-game road trip. Yeah.
And just getting a guy like Shabbat back, what's that give you?
Well, I think it gives us a little more experience on the back end, and probably a little more offense from our back end as well. I think I think he sees the ice well and can contribute offensively. So I think that's a welcome addition. Oui.
Probablement, c'est une journée pour l'appréciation des fans. Est-ce que c'est quelque chose que vous prenez en ligne de compte? C'est vrai que la saison est longue, mais là, ils ont supporté toute l'année. Qu'est-ce que vous pensez des activités comme ça?
Je pense que c'est important. Je pense que les fans ont été quand même... on a eu une bonne réponse d'eux autres durant l'année. Je pense que ça nous a aidés. Si on regarde notre fiche comme équipe à la maison comparativement à l'extérieur, elle est supérieure de beaucoup. Donc, je pense que c'est plaisant de jouer devant nos partisans. Puis, j'espère donner un bon spectacle, une bonne partie ce soir.
C'était pour le récompenser ou c'est un joueur vraiment qui a fait sa place, qui a été rappelé pour quelle raison?
Ben, c'est un joueur, disons, qui va jouer sur notre 4e trio. Je pense que ce qu'on aime de lui, c'est un gars qui patine bien, puis il finit ses mises en échec. Il joue sur disons, un jeu simple, puis ça devrait nous aider.
We've had guys called up the past week or two. You see guys like that who are in the minors. Do you cheer for guys like that to get an opportunity?
Of course. I've been there too, and you grind down there, and it's not easy to play 3 and 3s, and 4 and 5 sometimes, and it's a hard league, and these guys are getting called up. They all deserve it, and they, like I said, they're working on their game and they're working hard for it to make the Ottawa Senator organization a better organization and a better team when they're here. So I've been impressed with the guys that have been called up this year, and I think it's a good, like I said, it's a good opportunity for him.
In some ways, it's a big step from AHL or from another league into the NHL. But then sometimes it's a fine line between being in that league and being an NHL player. Like, what does it take to distinguish yourself and get that opportunity?
Yeah, I think the speed of the game is, in the NHL is very fast, and I think that's probably the biggest difference. I think it's the execution and the speed of the game. But in general, I think, like I said, it's really hard to play in the AHL as well. And most of these guys that are coming up, they're ready to come here, and like I said, they put the work in, and they're all deserving for it. So hockey at the end of the day is the same game, depending on how you can adapt from level to level, and like I said, I think they all deserve to be called up when they've been here, and I've been impressed for
them. Appreciate it.
Tonight's fan appreciation night here at Canadian Tire Center. Night about giving back to the fans. What can you say about the support you guys have seen here this year?
Yeah, honestly, it's been great this year. Definitely some ups and downs of a season, but the fans have been behind us the entire year. The CTC has been pretty jammed almost every game, and it's been fun to play in front of our fans for sure, and obviously we're going to try to make it a good performance for them.
I think it's another sellout here tonight. Can you guys draw off that energy?
Of course, every time you have people cheering for you, I think it's giving you a boost, and the atmosphere definitely helps just with the grind game and with the way we want to play, and hopefully we'll hear them cheering loud just like they've been doing for us this year.
C'est des questions pour toi en français. Salut. Justement, sur le même sujet, il a parlé des fans, c'est une journée pour les fans. Je sais que c'est la fin de la saison, c'est pas la saison régulière. Y a-t-il un côté positif à ça? Est-ce qu'il y a moyen de redonner à la foule?
Oui, absolument. Écoute, comme que je dis, ils ont été là pour nous toute l'année, des hauts et des bas de notre équipe. Puis, je pense que ça a été une année où il y a eu plus de monde à l'aréna. Puis, on sait que c'est pas tout le temps facile de venir all the way à Canada, mais je pense qu'on a eu une des belles foules cette année. Puis, ils nous ont supportés depuis le début de l'année. Fait que, non, je pense que ça va être... on va essayer de donner une bonne performance pour eux ce soir-là.
Qu'est-ce qui a cliqué de l'équipe qui va un peu mieux? C'est difficile à dire en fin de saison, mais je vois qu'il y a peut-être un effet de l'entraîneur. Est-ce que toi, tu sens ça? Ou est-ce que tu sens certaines choses qui ont commencé à apprendre?
Ouais, écoute, je pense qu'on s'améliore. Je veux dire, c'est la fin de la saison. On a fait quand même 76 matchs qu'on joue ensemble. Fait qu'on commence à connaître les tendances de tous et chacun. Alors, c'est sûr qu'on s'adapte probablement mieux à comment on joue ensemble, mais je pense qu'il manque encore un peu de constance. Puis, de continuer à avoir de la fierté de bien jouer, peu importe ce qui va arriver pour notre fin de saison. Fait que, non, je pense que c'est sûr qu'on s'habitue au système de plus en plus. Pas nécessairement au système, parce que ça se ressemblait, mais je veux dire, on s'habitue l'un à l'autre. Fait que je pense qu'à la fin de saison, ça paraît là.
Tu connaissais-tu beaucoup avant qu'il arrive?
Ouais, ben oui. J'ai joué avec moi, lui, puis Tom, on a joué ensemble puis Highmore, on a joué ensemble à Saint-John, les 4 ensemble.
En tout cas, côté physique, il a assez imposant. Est-ce que ça fait partie de son jeu? Comment tu décrirais comme gars?
Ouais, c'est un gars très robuste. C'est un gars qui travaille extrêmement fort, tout le temps là pour ses teammates. Il a un excellent lancer. C'est un gars positif aussi. Je pense qu'il apporte une belle confiance autour de l'équipe. Puis, comme je dis, c'est un travailleur acharné, fait qu'il travaille à chaque fois qu'il est sur la glace. Puis, j'ai hâte de voir qu'est-ce qu'il va pouvoir faire pour nous ce soir-là.
Got to be a good feeling getting called up here and getting set to go tonight.
Absolutely. It's no better feeling.
And what do you draw from your experience in Belleville and bring into tonight's game?
Absolutely. Well, for me, it's just, playing my game, which is the physical game, trying to spark the team. And, just do whatever I can to, push the team.
Keep things as simple as possible.
Exactly. Just get pucks in, get pucks out, and stop at the net. We'll go with that for now, and we'll see what happens.
You're from the hockey mecca, Montreal. How does the whole thing get started for you? What age were you when you got this thing rolling?
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty natural, right? Like you said, Montreal, it's a big hockey spot. So I remember, I think I was 4 or 5 years old, just my dad figured out that that's what all the young kids were doing, and he just went on and put me on.
Were you natural? Obviously you could put the puck in the net. You did a little bit in junior hockey. Were you a goal scorer when you were younger?
Yeah, actually I was. I was a goal scorer when I was younger, and as I move forward in my career, I just how to figure out a way to be effective, and for me it was through my physical play.
I got to think other sports where size is an attribute, things like football, etc., where there was a lot of pressure probably from coaches to get you to play other sports.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Just like you mentioned, football was the big one. And I played until up at Major AAA, so I was about 14. So, football and hockey was, the two dominant sports that I was involved in. And obviously, I know a few coaches were a little bit heartbroken when I decided to pursue a hockey career.
You did play football for a bit?
Oh, yeah, I did my whole life.
What position were you?
Actually, I was a running back and a linebacker, so I stayed busy. And obviously, playing physical, it was just what I did.
I think you were pretty good at that. Was it tempting to go the football side of it?
I mean, for sure, there was some thought of it, but obviously you're from Montreal, and hockey is just so big there. I also love the game so much. There were so many good things, the physical aspect of the game of hockey too. And early on, hockey was just a little bit more serious at a younger age, I guess.
Any friends and family coming in tonight?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I haven't had a chance to talk to them yet, but I'm sure they're 2 hours down the road, so I'm sure they'll be making the trip.
What's your role as an NHL player, professional hockey league player? How do you see your role?
Yeah, well, I'm a depth guy. I'm a bottom guy. And I'm a character player. I'll play the hard game, the physical game, get in the dirty areas, and I take a lot of pride in that.
I got to think high motor. They talk about high motor, energy guy. Are you that?
Yeah, I like high motor. I like that.
Part of Montreal. Where did you grow up in?
So I grew up in NDG, so it's on the west end of Montreal, and yeah.
You learned French there.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, NDG was kind of 50-50. There was a lot of English-speaking people, but obviously you're in Quebec, so you have to.
If you don't mind, can I ask a question in French?
Absolutely.
Juste pour commencer, c'est une journée aujourd'hui pour les fans. C'est vrai que la saison tire à sa fin. Vous, votre position peut s'installer peut-être encore plus. Comment vous voyez une journée comme ça?
Pour moi, c'est une opportunité. Peu importe on est rendu où dans la saison, je vais toujours faire le meilleur de mon opportunité et puis en espérant que je donne bons résultats.
Qu'est-ce que vous pouvez apporter comme joueur? Je vois bien que le physique est là, mais est-ce que ça fait partie de votre jeu?
Absolument. Je suis un joueur physique, je joue avec beaucoup d'énergie. Puis, tu vois, je joue la game qui est tough et puis j'essaie juste de propulser mes coéquipiers avec ça.